Okay guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Now today we are going to be talking about something very interesting today, and it's about one of the biggest updates we could see in Ark Survival Evolved for 2022. Now obviously one of those updates has already been announced and it is going to be very exciting, and I will talk about that before we talk about the other thing in today's video, so I hope you guys do enjoy. As always, if you do enjoy, smash that like button. Let's see if we can smash 1,000 likes on today's video. Again, you guys have been showing crazy support at the start of this year and it means so much to me. So make sure to be subscribed if you don't want to miss out on what a crazy year it's going to be for Ark this year. But anyway, let's get on with the video. So obviously, one of the first biggest updates that was announced for Ark in 2022 is something you would have seen already, which, well, I thought, well, maybe some of you guys have seen. Fjord, I'm hoping I pronounced that right, is a Viking new free not DLC, but free map that you guys will be getting June 2022. Now, this isn't the main thing we're talking about today, but it is going to be crazy because we are getting 3 brand new dinos and a map that's probably going to be even bigger than the Lost Island map that dropped December 2021. Those 3 dinos is the Fjord Hawk, which is like some crazy new shoulder mount that when you die, and if you've got one tamed with you on your journeys, it will bring lots of your loot that you died with back to when you like respawn back into the Ark. There's the Andrewsarchus, I think that's how you pronounce it, which is going to be like some crazy mount that can drift through water like a land mount but really fast underwater, and it's going to have a massive turret on its back, and then obviously the other one that was announced recently, which won in the creature vote, which is the I know a lot of people say it's like the Desmodus, I think, Draculae, which is going to be a giant vampire bat that is going to fly the skies of Ark Survival Evolved. Now, something that I've talked about so much with this new vampire bat that's coming is there's nothing really in the sky in Ark right now that scares you that much. You know, you're flying around on your Pteranodon and you're not really worrying about what's about. Like, you know, you may see an RG from there to obviously you see wyverns and stuff, but you can get away, you can. And just the fact of having this new vampire bat that's going to hunt you down really does sound scary. Now, this map obviously started as a modded map, just like some of the other, well, pretty much all of the other free DLCs. And the description for this map, if you didn't know, the modded version was it is a cold map with 4 islands, which is I think it's like Vardiland, Vanaland, Jord, I think, or Jord, I can never say it, and then basically there's 4 different islands, and when this does get released, I'm sure we'll learn it. There's many points of interest, huge castles, dangerous caves, and many Easter eggs are waiting for you. There was a wolf that was a custom creature that came with this map before, which was the Fenrir, and this, we don't know right now whether Wildcard are going to keep this in the official version. Now, one positive thing to think about is that this, when Crystal Isles was released, they actually did keep the Crystal Wyverns. That was actually a modded thing from the beginning. Now, the only difference that could be with this map is that the Crystal Wyverns are already in the game, so it wasn't that much more extra work for Wildcard to obviously put in, because it's just a Wyvern that's a Crystal Wyvern. But I don't know, it would be cool if they did keep this new wolf in, but we'll see what happens with that when they're working with the mod creator. You can discover different like realms, like there's like Vanaheim, I think, and Asgard, and like it's going to be crazy. Explore cold, beautiful forests, breathtaking landscapes, and terrifying deep sea areas. Gather a complete new armor skin set and become a real Viking. So that would be nice if Wildcard keep that in the official version. Every Ark engram is learnable. More than 25 dangerous caves are waiting for you to be explored. Even old dwarven kingdoms can be visited. Many new and custom assets were used. Ark never looked so good. And defeat roaming world bosses for high quality loot. Now, in the upcoming content section, it is just like Fjord is 100% done, which obviously that's why Wildcard have taken it over. The map looks unbelievable, you know, and I just really believe that this map could be one of the best we've seen ever on Ark Survival Evolved. So that is something we know already. You guys have probably seen it all. You've seen the wildcard reveals. So I didn't want that to be my main thing for the big 2022 update. But something I'm talking about after this is it was announced back in April. It was April the 3rd, 2021. And I would say whenever I upload a video, 70% of the time, I have a comment saying, Dom, where is Play as Dino? Now, a lot of people say, oh, but Dom, why did you keep mentioning that Play as Dinos was said it was meant to be coming to the game? Because you can already have it. But what I was talking about is as an official game, like an official like addition to the game, not just like a mod you can download on PC Steam. This was said by Jeremy, the co-founder of Ark Survival Evolved Wildcard, way back in April, as I mentioned. He said, something fun I've been coding for Gen 2 is the Ark TS Commander mode. You guys that was obviously with Gen 2, but then he went on to say, also finishing support of Player's Dino function for directly playing with creatures without human character. Now, what that means is that if you actually play the modded version of Player's Dino, you actually have to create a human character, which can actually sometimes wipe your other character, which is when I first ever played Player's Dino, was what I did. I completely wiped my one of my characters and to Player's Dino, and it was very frustrating. But this version, Jeremy said that he is finishing support of Player's Dino function for directly playing with the creatures, and they did a I can never pronounce it. I always call it the Titano, but it's people get confused with the Titanosaurus when I say that. But you know, obviously ants, and they did a team deathmatch with the ants with the Player's Dino. So the last time we heard that information was April 2021, and Jeremy said he's finishing the support. So it wasn't just I'm beginning it was finishing the support. So a lot of the community is still asking the same question, are we going to see Play as Dino? This is a new year. It's a new year that needs to be full of content, potentially the final year of Ark 1, and it'll be very interesting to see if Wildcard decide to give us Players Dino as one of the biggest updates in 2022 for this game. Now, a very big possibility for Players Dino is that it could come to Ark 2, but I would be very shocked if Wildcard decided to go straight in with different game modes with the first game. I would have thought they would have wanted people to dive straight deep into the multiplayer sandbox experience before they started talking about what other content is going to be on Ark 2. I could be wrong, and we may start the game. There's different game modes to play. There's the normal multiplayer sandbox experience. You know, that could happen. But also, there's a big chance we'll see this in 2022. Now, if you have no clue what Players Dino is, this is obviously what is on the official Steam page. It's been around since like 2015, and this Players Dino is, let me tell you guys, still to this day is being updated. Started back in, I think, 2015, 2016. The last known update for this was 7th of January 2022. So it's constantly being updated, which is a very, very good sign. They go on to mention, this is a Players Dino version 2. This is a reworked version of the original Players Dino mod. Most of the changes are under the hood, so the mods look very similar. However, this mod comes with many improvements, including an admin menu, playing and breeding almost all dinos, sleeping, building custom structures, obviously with the dinos. You can play as an ant, RG, beaver, direwolf, direbear, a gigantopithecus, a hyena, I always call it, a penguin, megalodon, raptor, rex, spino, titanoboa, troodon, and wyverns. These are the dinos that are specifically made for this mod, and they come with special abilities and balancing. The mod also allows you to play and breed as the vanilla and modded dinos, but they may contain some bugs and balancing issues. So one of the things that we still don't know right now is when this is going to be completely official for the game. Will this be Ark's biggest update? Well, one of Ark's biggest updates for 2022. That's something that we will find out later on in the year. You have to remember, like I've mentioned to you guys before, Ark always need to make, like any company, you know, you're always looking about how you're going to make your profits for the year. Now, mods, when Wildcard release them, are always completely free. So if Players Dino does come this year, it will be a free mod for you guys to play. Just like any map that gets released, just when Primitive Plus was released, all of that stuff, it is always free. But then, obviously, we were talking about Ark 2 earlier. There's no more DLC, paid DLCs coming for Ark 1, as Genesis Part 2 is the end of the story. So that's what I get an idea that I think Ark 2 will come out this year as the thing that Wildcard are going to sell as the paid content. So that'll be very interesting. Let me know if you guys are wanting this year. Let me know if you even care about Players Dino. And is this something that would make you want to play more Ark? I've seen lots of 50-50. I think it would be really awesome to, you know, really switch up the final year of Ark, be able to play as a dino and experience and actually fight against other NPCs, actually survivors themselves, and give Ark that different outlook, you know, to end off this year with Ark 1. Let me know what you guys think about all of this content, not just Players Dino, but the Fjord map as well, in the comment section down below. This could be a fantastic year, it's one of the best we've ever seen before, so I'm really looking forward to reading your guys' comments. Let's see if we can get over 1,000 likes, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and thank you for watching.